Good evening, guys. Mark Welsh Piper all the time. Better do a little waffle. Not much going on. In work tomorrow. I've been on my 4 days off. Over today, tomorrow is an overtime. An overtime day, so I should get time and a half, 12 hours of time and a half tomorrow, and then me 4 nights after that on my own shift. Then the following week I'm off. I've got a course to go on, so I've got a week off work, so that's why I'm doing the overtime to help pay for where I'm not at work. And I can't take holiday pay because I've not been there long enough yet. I'm having a cigar again tonight. I've got some Buffalo Trace, so cheers everybody. Nearly missed my mouth. And I'm smoking a Alec Bradley Filthy Hooligan. This is a Toro. It's the, as you know, it was released as a limited edition. I think it is still a limited edition, comes out once a year for St. Patrick's Day. Got the Candela and the, what is it? I'm gonna have to check my notes on this one because I don't know everything about cigars. This one when I first had it, I did really enjoy it, so I've got a couple in me Tupperdoors. It's a Nicaraguan jalapa wrapper with the Candela wrapper with a Honduran and Panamanian leaves with a Sumatran binder. It's a 6x50, classed as a Toro. Price wise, UK, this is, depends where you go, £24.29. Yeah, or if it's in the States, it's around about $11.50, $11.40, depends where you go, which equates to £8.53. So you think how much that works out, you know, £8.53 is what you pay in, you know, American equivalent, but we're getting charged £25. Yeah, and a box of 24 works out at £555.99. So say £600. And that equates to $744 for a box of Alec Bradley, which you can get in the States for $270. That's the difference, guys, on these cigars anyway. Like I said, I've had these before. I've not had the Shamrock, which has got the triple wrapper on it. Not tried one of them yet. So let's give this a cut and a light. Last night I had the Sumatran Leaf by Oscar. Very nice cigar. Really enjoyed that last night. I had that with some, what was I drinking with that? I think I had Eagle Rare bourbon last night with that. I do like my bourbon. I do like my bourbons with me. I'm sorry about the lighting, so you will get me in shadow and whatever. Let's just see if I can make it a little bit better. Not much, is it? Anyway, just bear with me, guys. So let's get the thing cut and lit. That's not my light. That's my lighter, not my cutter. Whether put my light and my cutter. So I'm going to use my DuPont cutter. I'm going to give this a straight cut. I like how they've done that on the end. How they got the Candela leaf covered in the cap. I can't quite. Have a look at the cap there. It's not, I can't see where it's triple. Where you're going to get, you can see the lines from a triple cap or a double cap. This looks like it's got a separate band of the Honduran, sorry, the Jalapa band, and then the Candela like a cap to finish it off. Bit different. Noticed that before. Watching a couple of videos earlier, Simon Catching up from May's video yesterday, or was it earlier today, whenever he made it. It was over an hour long, so it was a bit of a long one, that one. And Matchbox Mark, smoking a pipe. I think he's giving the cigars a bit of a rest. Enjoying his pipe. I think he's done more. I think he's done my, I don't know, was it Canal Boat, which is one of the blends I've recently purchased, and I have got some new C&D blends in. So it is on my playlist a few weeks ago. So it is on my channel if anybody interested what I've got. I thought of some older blends, which you know what you don't see regularly on the channels. So I thought I'd give them a try. Like I said, let's give this a straight cut. Just going to try and scalp this. There we go. As you can see, I literally just took the cap off, which fell on the floor unfortunately. I can't see it, so I can't show you how much I've cut off, guys. Oh well, no big deal, but you can see you still see a bit of the candela on the wrapper there. The green, or the lighter bit as it is, might be on the video. Again, typical good draw as you normally get with these New World cigars. So gonna light it up. You're using a torch lighter. Like I said, you just got to toast the foot. I'm not holding the lighter too close to the cigar. So obviously the temperature these things burn at. So I'm turning the cigar as I light. It's just I don't know when the gas is running out. See how the jet's going. Normally a sign that your gas is running out. So I'm just going to roll the cigar. In the heat. I mean, you can be. It's just for the quickness. I normally wouldn't light a cigar this quick because I'm filming it, videoing it, and just gently blowing on it just to help burn the tobacco. What the torch has missed. There we go. Normally I don't light a cigar that quick because I don't like to rush the lighting of a cigar, but that's my preference. You know, you do it however way you want to, but that's my preference. I don't like to rush the lighting normally because, like I said, I'm videoing tonight. Unfortunately, I don't know what time it is either because my battery's gone out on my lighter, my other lighter. I said it's a medium. These are a medium strength cigar. So yeah, not bad. I said I don't know whether to get a box of these. Still undecided. You know, like I said, $270 from the States. Don't know. Certainly ain't paying. I'm certainly not going to pay 600 quid in the UK. Like I said, I enjoyed the this Sumatran leaf by Oscar last night. I've got another one there to try, which I think is the let me think, what's that other one? What was it? I got them in a few weeks ago as well because I couldn't remember which ones I preferred. No, can't. I'm gone. Anyway, it's one of the two anyway I like, so I don't think it's the Connecticut, well, put it that way. I think it's a Sumatran, or it could be a Maduro, could be the Maduro version. I said, I mean, I like this, I like this size, that's 6x50. Okay, so some of the Toros come in by 6x60, some of the bigger Toros, which is what the leaf by Oscar was last night. A lot of mine, majority of my cigars are Toro cigars. Watching, looking at Simon, that pipe he's made for the line, The Witch in the Wardrobe, the C.J. Lewis commission pipe. He's making some nice pipes. For me, it's not quite my cup of tea, but it's a commission, so don't have to worry about that. But you know, I like the way he's put his take on it, you know, with the wardrobe on one side of the panel, and then that star, whatever it is, on the other side with the snowflake on it, and then the line at the front. Looks a big pipe. I don't know how heavy it is or anything, but I don't think it'd be much more. I don't. It's much more bigger than my my doubly. Currently in the process trying to find somewhere else to live. Yeah. Why, you might ask? Yeah, I screwed up, basically, and it's a screw up that's cost me my relationship. I haven't mentioned it before, but it's been going on a while. I did get warned by a few people, by the romance scammers, and I got suckered in. I got voluntary caught. There's a couple which you know, as soon as they started asking for the usual shit, you know, money or gift cards is what they normally ask for. Have you got? Can you send me $25 gift card or $50 gift card or more? No, I just block them then. I just forget about it. But there was one I was talking to for quite a while, and yeah, it went very much pear-shaped. I could go more into it, which I don't really want. I don't really want to do because it got a bit personal, put it that way, and threatening emails and stuff like that. And then basically it was a case of they were trying to blackmail me. That's how what it come down to. Anyway, touch wood. No money's changed hands, and it's not going to change hands. And the reason they were trying to blackmail me, I don't want to. No, I'm not going to discuss that. But they were trying to blackmail me, but this way. So I don't really want to discuss personal issues on YouTube. I mean, I got copies of all the emails, everything what was sent, and the threats and everything, which may yet go to the authorities. Depends if anything happens, if they carry out their threats or not. Anyway, I got I had an order from Estival's, which apparently has been stopped by customs. Yeah. There's a couple of tins of Orlick. I did a couple of the 100-gram tins of Orlick, and a couple of tins of the sweet vanilla honeydew. Yeah, which sort of surprised me, and I was checking up where it was, because normally from Germany it only takes a few days, you know, maybe up to a week or so, and then I thought, so I went to check. Checking on the tracking, and it's been at the local sorting office since the 24th of June, and I've still had no notification from our friends at Parcel Force who deal with that, not Royal Mail, which deal with letters and stuff. It's Parcel Force who do overseas packages and stuff. I'm still waiting for the dreaded green card to see how much they're going to charge me, or try and charge me, because it ain't going to happen either way. Because I bet you it'll be 300 or 400 quid for something that's about, what, 120, 150 quid worth of tobacco. Get stuffed. Not paying that, no way. I'm just guessing it could be a lot cheaper, it could be a lot worse as well. But anyway, it was just I wanted to just stock up on some Meolic and like some that sweet vanilla honey. I believe that I thought they stopped making it, is why I ordered it. You know, I ordered 200 grams, 2 tins, and I watched the video somewhere, and I must be one of our American brothers, and they said they stopped making it, so that's why I ordered a couple of tins. But I don't know whether it's just part of this. But I thought sweet vanilla honeydew was Dan Tobacco, not part of the Suplift stuff or whatever it was. And I noticed, I don't know whether Ken Byron Ventures were using Suplifted blends, but I was on their website yesterday. A lot of their blends are not available. I think they got 47 blends in different categories, you know, like the what's the categories are called now? I can't remember the categories now. Bee frog and whatever it is. And you got so many blends on there in different categories. I think one category's only got like 4 blends in it, and the 2 big ones have got 12 and 14 blends in it. And I think over half of the tobaccos were out of stock, guys. Half of the tobaccos. Typical, as usual. Burley morning pipe and Burlier morning pipe out of stock again. Now I don't know whether it's affected them or not. Still trying to find tobacco stores in the US where I can get cigars from that will ship to the UK, and there's not many. So we're still getting there. If you do get on one, you get, you know, due to regulations, it comes with GDPR or something, which is you get on, or you get on some of the American websites. If you go onto them, you just get blocked. A bit like you know, with tobacco reviews or whatever it is at the moment, we're getting blocked, which is Simon said in his video, Max Stockerby's working on. So hopefully we'll get that up and running, so us guys in the UK can carry on with their reviews and see what other people talked about with the tobaccos. It's not as good as I remember it, the cigar. It tastes a little bit harsh, I'd say, a bit more sharp, I'd say, from what I remember it. I thought it was a little bit milder than what this one's tasting at the moment. Whether the hot weather we've been having here in the UK, which is at the moment, completely turned circle on us. It's gone from like 80-90 degrees down to 60-70 degrees, and wet. It's rain. We've actually had rain today in the well, where I am anyway, we've had rain, so it's really, temperatures dropped, really like plummeted quite a bit. And yeah, certainly opposite scales of the spectrum. So it's yeah, it's been enjoyable to get back into a more comfortable, so you know, somewhere where you can sleep at least, you know. I can't get to sleep in this hot weather. If I do, it's very, very little, you know. And you're waking up and you're sweaty and horrible and bleh. not very comfortable at all. I'm working in it, you know, working in a warehouse. At night it's a lot cooler at night. Not much cooler, as I say. It's not been that much cooler, but you know, the day's tough. But if I do to the new place, it's it seems to be looking at, you know, they give us ice creams overnight. Yeah, you know, because it's that hot. They give, you know, about 3 hours into the shift, they said, right guys, everyone stop, and so we had like an extra 20-minute break there, you know, something like that. I had a choice as well, so they, you know, whole shift started. They went out to the main offices in the building, and we all got given an ice cream or, you know, ice lolly or something. I had like a fruity orange thing. I don't know what you call them in the States, icicle, ice pop or whatever it is. Yeah, but this house hunting is not easy. Neither want stupid money, for stupid property, you know, for small properties. You know, houses aren't that big in the UK anyway, unless you've got money. And I can't afford more than £800 a month rental. And I'm looking for the 2-bedroom place. And I've had a few viewings, not suitable for my needs, I don't think, anyway. And I've on a main, you know, they're attached to what we call a main road here, where you got a lot of daily through traffic, like, you know, which is when I want to try and sleep. So that wasn't you know, some of them just haven't been suitable. Either too small, and they're asking too much for properties which are too small, but that's the way a lot of the UK's gone at the moment, you know. So landlords are getting away with bloody murder over there. You know, there's no regulation on, you know, these landlords can charge whatever they want, it's their property. So you either pay it or you don't. And that's where I am. Like I said, I've been looking now for about, oops, sorry, bloody flies and bugs and whatever. Smack me hand on my glass. Yeah, I've been looking for about 4 weeks, 6 weeks now. I've even made a query with for a caravan. That's how desperate I was getting. It's a large caravan, but cold in winter, you know. And some of the inquiries I'm making, I'm not even getting a reply off the agents. They're not even calling me back. You know, I'd ask you a questionnaire. Oh, thank you for you might get an email saying back, oh, thank you for your inquiry about such and such property. Can you just ask you how many of you's moving in? If you've got any pets, are you a smoker? When can you move in? Are you looking into moving ASAP, whether it's 1 to 4 weeks or a bit later, and how long you want your tenancy for, all that sort of stuff. And then you got like it's normally anything up to, depending, up to £1,000 deposit, you know, and then yeah, maybe a gap which again in your first month's rent, you know, in advance. So that's before you fork out for all your furniture, and you got a furniture place. These are all unfurnished, because, you know, that's the way the market is. So I've got to go looking for furniture as well. But yeah, end of a long relationship due to me being a bit silly, stupid. And I said to her, it's down to, you know, we drifted apart. We drifted apart for a while. We have been, you know, and we didn't do the things that we used to do. You know, we wasn't going out as much and things like that. We're still talking, you know, which I'm gonna be, you know, so I've got to be thankful for that, really. But yeah, so I'm looking for my daughter's looking for a place as well, because she's, as you know, she's pregnant. She's due a baby boy, by the way, 3rd of October with the boyfriend, so they're looking for a place as well. Yeah, and it's like I said, it's hard. I mean, I'm in work and I'm still having trouble finding a place, you know. And then they got to go into your, they do soft searches on your credit file. And I know my credit file's crap, you know. So they're not saying, no, it's bad. You still can get, you know, a rental agreement with bad credit. It depends what's on your file, you know. And mine is just like missed payments or something like that. But, you know, sometimes if I've been out of work or something, like earlier in the year, nothing, there's no work coming in. I was getting lucky to get one shift a week with the company I was working for then. So things got you know, put back a bit, and I missed quite a few payments on things. Even though I did phone them up and I told them, you know, what the situation was, it still goes on your credit file. And they stay there, any missed payments, things like that, stays there for 6 years. Yeah. And there's so many different agencies as well here in the UK, you know, credit files, and there's about 4, 5, 6 different agencies they use, and they've all got different scores because they all got their own way of giving you their scores, you know. Why they all can't be all the same, and I have no idea. They've all got the same information. I mean, you could have say medium to high score on one file, yeah, on another file you could be low. Now mine's low on all of them, you know. I don't mind admitting that, you know. I've got, like I said, I've had a few problems. I've had no CCJs, which is county court judgments against me, which is for if you fail to pay a creditor or whatever it is, and they've taken you to court for the money. I've not had none of that or anything, just like missed payments and stuff. But that was earlier in the year, you know. But it still goes against you. So yeah, tomorrow's a overtime shift for me. Cheers again, everybody. I've got some, as you can see, some ice floating around in this bourbon. I do like to have it with a bit of an unbranded cola, because I think a branded cola overpowers the flavour of the bourbon. So if you get a cheap unbranded cola, it doesn't do that, you know. So, but I thought I'll just have a bit of a straight bourbon. I know some of the bourbon connoisseurs out there will say, "Nah, you don't put nothing in it. Have it straight and have it, you know." Well, it is straight. It's got a bit of ice in it, you know. It's a bit like us Brits, and we see you Americans putting ice in your beer. Never happened in the UK. Each to their own. Everybody likes their own smokes, the pipes, cigars, the drinks, however they want. So whatever floats your boat, isn't it, guys? You know. Some nice jabos going about, I've noticed. So some very generous gifts going there. Pat, a few other people I forget. So you've recently gifted somebody something the last few weeks, I'm more likely seeing it, and again, yeah, the ITPC generosity, nothing like it. Notice the ash on the cigar, it's very grey, although almost a dirty grey. It's not white at all. Getting a bit of a bad burn there now, because I think it's just because I've got the door open on the shed and the draft is affecting the smoke, affecting the burn. So I'll just top that up. Just touch the side up a bit. That's where it's catch up like that. Yeah, so all my tobaccos, sorry it's a bit of a long video this one guys, I've already got 30 minutes. All my tobaccos and everything are in here at the moment. Yeah, I've got them all covered because of the heat, obviously because of the heat in this tin shed with the hot weather. Certainly not doing my tobaccos any good, but that's the way it is, you know. It's one of them. It's time to move forward. Start a new chapter in my life. But I will say onto this, guys, I was only talking to the person, you know. And that was enough for her, you know. That was a big enough mistake, even though I stuck with her when she had an affair. Yeah, that's maybe some information that too much information for some people, but you know, I stuck it out. I didn't want to. When she had an affair a good few years ago, I stuck by her. I didn't, you know, I wasn't willing to let the relationship go, but and I wasn't doing, and I haven't done nothing, you know, but talk to the person. Yet it was all right for her at the time. That's women for you, though, isn't it, guys? But anyway, I'm not going to harp on about my relationship and what's going on. I'm going to wish you all an enjoyable week. Hope you've had a good weekend. Enjoy your smokes, whatever you're smoking. I've got some more coming in, hopefully, untouched. And I'll let you know about it when they do come in, if they come in. So wish you all well, guys. Enjoy your smokes. Enjoy your pipe, cigar, bowl, whatever you're smoking. Or even in Paul Gilson's case, cigarettes. And yeah, it seems he's settling into his new house very well there. And I wish you all well. So take care, everybody. And I'll see you on the next Welshy Waffle. I'll try and make it not make it 35 minutes long next time. All the best, everybody. Take care.